The restaurant business model has changed significantly over the last 10 years. Londoners are fickle, customers are fickle, they demand more, they are more well-travelled and more experienced about food, and their demand for quality of food is ever more a precedent to the market.
The reason that Regent Street has been a great success is we have looked to see what our ultimate customers want. And what the ultimate customers want, among a number of other things, is to be able to get whatever type of catering they need at a particular moment.
Covent Garden seems to be in the heart of what's happening to London retail. Covent Garden has really been transformed over the last few years from a very popular icon but become slightly down at heel into a fabulous destination to shop, to eat and really to enjoy the culture of what's around it. Food is a huge part of it. This is not just a shopping machine. This is about the experience. So when we were looking at the food, it was about getting the right types of offer that would draw people to the area that perhaps you can't get from any other destination. For example, Shake Shack and Balthazar first to the country. And really we wanted to try and attract the discerning Londoner in many ways rather than just the tourist.
We have 70 catering outlets in Regent Street. You can spend as much as £250 a head on a meal in a restaurant with only 9 seats, or as little as £25 a head in a restaurant with 450 seats.
The rise of the internet within the restaurant market has made the customers more accessible to the concepts, and I believe that if something is very popular, again if it's trending on Twitter or social media, people are more inclined to search you out and to find you. Do restaurants need to be prime anymore if people can search you out and you're perhaps in a secondary or tertiary location?
From a landlord's point of view, they're very keen at the moment to get the new name, to get the exciting restaurant, but to get the exciting chef. And principally, people will come to the Mayfair, to Soho, the major districts, even Chelsea. So we are very lucky that London landlords are supporting this restaurant revolution.
We are challenged to bring forward more stock in Covent Garden because of the use class order. Restaurants fall within A3, and Westminster City Council are not keen to create too much A3 within the area. Remember, this area is also a residential area, and restaurants can cause problems. Rents in Covent Garden, as well as central London, are only increasing. A lot of that is to do with demand for A3, which are restricted compared to retail A1. Rents in Covent Garden, we believe, are the highest in central London for restaurants.
I think that there's a place for different levels of fast food. I think people's perception is that they're happy to have fast food, but it can no longer be poor fast food. It has to be good quality, burgers, whatever it is, burgers, chicken, whatever it is, patty and bun, fast sit down, fast food, burgers and chips, but it's really good quality. Public
realm is all about placemaking and has been a real influence in the renaissance of Covent Garden. When we took Covent Garden over in 2006, it looked unloved, and we spent a lot of time, money and effort in cleaning up the area.
Public realm is hugely important in and around estates and other areas of London. Councils do as much as they can to help the neighbourhood and the areas in and around restaurants, bars, retail and offices.
We've created 2 different types of products. We've created a bespoke luxury rental product, and we've also created, where we're sitting in today, a luxury product for sale, which are the larger apartments with beautiful views overlooking the piazza. Crossrail will bring more people to Covent Garden. Capital values have increased from £1,700 a foot 3.5 years ago to in excess of £2,500 a foot for sales. And for rentals, the rent from an apartment is about 25% higher than the rent from an office building we could get in that apartment.
I think that the trend of taking what is done elsewhere in Europe and the States especially, I think it's going to be fascinating seeing when Italy open in Selfridges in next year, because that effectively is moving food on another step. You're creating an Italian street market in, if you take the American example, 50,000 square feet. It's an exploded department store for food, and is going to be fantastic.
Where will we all be in 15 to 20 years' time? Well, Covent Garden will be transformed. It doesn't finish, we keep evolving. Each street has its own strategy from a retail mix perspective, with the view is that the whole will create something really quite beautiful and quite unique in central London.
Every restaurant chain or brand would like to have a restaurant within London. It's London, New York and Hong Kong. The brands do start here and they do start overseas, and I think London is a great tick in the box for any restaurant company to have, particularly if it's successful.